everyone, what's up? How you guys doing? Today I'm going to talk all about my favorite beauty products for under $5. These are all makeup products that I have been using for quite a while. Some years, some are a little bit more recent, but these are all just great drugstore beauty products that all of you should really know about. First up, I want to talk about lipstick, and my current favorites are these Essence Long Lasting lipsticks. I can't get enough of these. I actually haven't seen them at Ulta. Some of you said that you have seen them at your Ultas, but I've only found these at Walgreens, and only select Walgreens carry Essence products, so it is a little bit tricky to find these. I know that if you're in Europe, that you can get Essence like at your drugstores. These are like $4, I believe. I paid around I think it was $3.99, so technically, you know, $4 with taxes, and I only have 3 shades. I wish I would have bought every single color because they are that good. So this is what it looks like, and I just wasn't expecting to really be wowed as much as I am by these, and it's crazy because I could easily see this, you know, if this was in fancier packaging, I could see them charging $20 for these lipsticks. This is the red one. It's called Dare to Wear, and I have it on my lips today. This is pretty much one swipe and you get full pigmentation, full color. I love these so much. I also have 2 other shades. This shade is called Color Crush. It's a really pretty kind of light pink. I love this color so much. I think it's perfect for summertime because it has a really bright like neonness about it. This one is called Cotton Candy, and it's a bit lighter, but it's still really pink. And then of course I got the red on my lips right there. Next up, of course, are the Black Radiance lipsticks. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I love these to death. They're actually kind of hard to find. They're only at certain Rite Aids. I know that some Walgreens carry Black Radiance. It depends on the area that you're at, and whenever I come across them, I always stock up because they're like $2.99 or something, and you get such beautiful colors, creamy bold pigmentation, because these are meant for rich skin tones, but it doesn't mean that you can't wear it if you're pale like me, you know. So that's why I love these, because they can totally fit any skin tone since they're so pigmented. I do have a full review on these, so I will link that down below in case you haven't seen it yet. And my favorite shade is called, what is this? I think it's called African Violet. That was one swipe, and I'm just so impressed because these are like literally one touch and you're good to go. Plus it's so creamy that it just feels amazing. It feels like it's hydrating your lips all day long, and that's why I just can't get enough. This one is called Hibiscus, I believe. The shade names aren't on the bottom, but it's called 5114. Sometimes the packaging can be a little messy because it is, you know, so inexpensive, but definitely something to overlook for this quality of lipstick that you're getting. And there is that one, 5114. Really pretty colors. They have a lot to choose from too. They have some definite nude shades, but I go for the crazy bright colors. And this one is called 5113. I think it's called like Pink Dahlia. There's that one right down there. I mean, just really stunning colors. Black Radiance makeup in general is really nice quality. It's made by the same people as Wet n Wild, Mark Wins. So if you haven't checked out Black Radiance yet, I highly suggest you do because it's so inexpensive and the quality is so amazing. My next lipstick is 99 cents, and usually these are on sale for like half off, 40% off, so you can grab these lipsticks for under $1. This is the NYC Ultra Moist lipsticks, and I love these because they're $1. First of all, this is like one of the first drugstore lipsticks I ever bought, and it really does last a long time, like at least 5 hours on my lips. But the thing about it that I really enjoy is that it is moist, like the name says. It is hydrating. You're not gonna be all dried out like the Wet n Wild Mega Last. I know those are also really popular lipsticks, but I don't really enjoy wearing those as much because I could go for something like this or my Black Radiance, something that already works for me. They also have a really wide variety of colors, but right now this is the only one I have, and it's called Retro Red. This is my favorite one in the whole line, and it's a really pretty just blue based red, very classic. If you want like a pinup look or something, you know, you could just grab this. Or if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a red lipstick, if you don't own any red lipsticks, I suggest you try Retro Red because it's just such a pretty color. I think blue based reds look good on everybody, and they're just so amazing. Like this color, and it smells like watermelon candy. But I also want to mention these from NYC. These are the lip pencils, the City Proof twistable crayons. Now these aren't stains. They're not gonna stain your lips or anything. These are basically just like lipsticks in a chubby lip pencil form that's so popular right now. It feels like everybody has their own version, and when NYC came out with these a few months ago, I was a little bit wary. I was, you know, oh, this is inexpensive, I don't know if I'll like it, but I love these so much. I've recommended them to so many people that I can't even, like, I don't even know how many of you have tagged me in your photos of these, and you all love them as much as I do. And the cool thing about these is that you get a lot of product, plus it's only like $2.99 depending on where you're at, and I had $1 off coupons for everything, so I mean, great deal, right? These crayons crayons have pretty much the same formula as the dollar lipsticks, except for that I feel like there are a lot more shades to choose from in this line, and the crayons also have a creamier finish. They don't have any shimmer like some of the 99-cent lipsticks have a lot of, like a ton of glitter in them, and this is the one that doesn't, but they have lots of shimmer. So if you want shimmer, go for the 99-cent ones. This one is called Fulton Street Fuchsia, really gorgeous, just perfect for summer. This one is called Metropolitan Mauve. I like this one just for more of everyday because, you know, it's like that dusty kind of pink. I love these so much. Like, holla at the girls who love dusty mauve. So there's Metropolitan Mauve, really, really pretty. These also have a nice amount of shine to them. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit glossy. And then my favorite is called South Fairy Berry. There is this one, I mean, intense, am I right? Like, check that out. I don't have words. Like, this is $2.99, you guys, and I mean, it depends on where you buy it, but I found these at, I think it was a Rite Aid for $2.99, plus the $1 off coupons were right there on the display, so you really can't go wrong with these. Now into lip glosses. I know there's a lot of great drugstore lip glosses under $5, but these are just two of my favorites. First up are the NYX Butter Glosses, and yes, I know these are $4.99, so it's a penny away from being under $5, but I still had to mention them because these are just great quality lip glosses, especially for those of you who don't like glosses. I'm kind of that person who doesn't really like wearing gloss on my, you know, just on bare lips, but with these I feel okay because they're so comfortable and non-sticky. These really do live up to the name of being buttery. I mean, it just glides on. It feels so smooth and silky. It's not going to be sticky. It's not gooey or anything gross, and they do have a vanilla scent to them, so if you don't like that, you might not really want to get these, but I think they just smell amazing. They have tons of colors to choose from, and I almost have all of them now because I really just enjoy these that much, and I know they're really talked about on YouTube. I know you guys have all probably heard of these, but you know, just giving them a quick mention. I do have a full review, so if you want to see all the shades on my lips with swatches, I will link that down below. This one's my all-time favorite. It's called Vanilla Cream Pie, and I love it just for every day. It's so gorgeous. There it is right there. This shade is called Apple Strudel, and I will just quickly swatch it next to Vanilla Cream Pie. There it is right there. It's like a really pretty creamsicle. It's not orange, but it's not pink. It's just like a creamy, soft peach. I love it. It's really wearable. And then last but not least is Peaches and Cream. I've been loving this shade so much that I bought one for my mom, for my best friend, just because I think it's that good. That's Peaches and Cream right there. I really like this one too. And I know they kind of all are looking very similar now that I swatch them next to each other, but I still really like these. These are like my current favorite shades from the NYX Butter Glosses. And even more affordable gloss option are these NYC Kiss Glosses. I love these glosses so much, more than the Wet n Wild glossy glosses. I feel like those can be kind of gooey and sticky at times, while these Kiss Glosses are not at all. They're just as smooth as the NYX Butter Glosses, honestly, but these are just a little bit more sheer. Even though they look like they're going to be really pigmented, they kind of come out more of like a jelly, you know, it just looks like a jelly kind of glossy finish. And these are my favorite shades. I also have a lot of these, but I'm just showing you some of my faves today. This one is a Park Ave Punch, and it's just a squeezy tube. It's not a doe foot, so that's also something to keep in mind. But there it is right there. See how this kind of looks more like jelly, and these kind of have more color to them. But I mean, both do the same thing. Both of them have a really glossy finish. Now let's get into the face products. First up is face powder. This is something that I usually wear every day, whether it's a lot to set my whole face or just a little bit to kind of keep my makeup in place. I always go for the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. This is $3 at pretty much every drugstore. Even Target carries NYC, most of them do anyway, and I love this because they have a shade that matches me. It's called Translucid. Of course, it's the lightest shade. It does come with a sifter, and of course it comes more full, but I really use this all the time, so this is what it looks like right now. Not so pretty, but it really is a finely milled loose powder. It's nothing cakey. It's so fine that when you blend it out into your hand, it just goes away. It's very fine. It's not gonna make your skin look gross or cakey, nothing like that. It's just a really nice loose powder that I could definitely see being sold for like $10-15 elsewhere. And I have a Clinique one that is kind of pretty much the same product, but I feel like this one works so much better, and it's only $3, so definitely check this out. I've mentioned it so many times, like MD's videos, other kind of favorites videos. Smooth Skin by NYC. This stuff is the bomb. Next up, I have some blush, and this is from Essence. They are these Silky Touch blushes. They have lots of different colors to choose from. I only have 3 of them, but let me tell you, these are some of the best drugstore blushes I've ever used. Like, out of everything. I'm talking Physicians Formula, which can be like $14 $17. I got this shade right here for $150. It was on clearance, but usually they're $3 each, and even at $3 a piece, it's just amazing to me because the pigmentation is great and they last all day, even through sweating, even through super hot weather. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, this will stay on my face and it's not chalky or anything. It's just pigmented and blendable. It's very, very smooth, and because of that, it can be a little bit easy to overdo it if you're fair like me, so I have to kind of use a light hand because if I don't, I'll end up like putting way too much. This one is my favorite shade. It's called Adorable, and I love it because I think it's kind of a dupe for MAC Well Dressed, which is my other blush I wear every single day, but this one, it's like the same color except for that it doesn't really have a satiny finish. This is more of a matte finish, and the MAC kind of has a little bit of a glow to it. Other than that, the color is exactly the same. So here's what it looks like on my finger straight from the pan, and that's what it looks like on my hand. I'm actually wearing this on my face today too, and as you can see, it's really nice. It's not overpowering because I only put a little bit on, but if you want it to show up, you're going to get the exact color that you see in the pan. It's that pigmented, and like I said, $3, you guys. I got this shade. I scored this one at Ulta for $1.50. It was on clearance, so I'm kind of scared that means they're going to get rid of Essence. I hope not, because that's like my main source of Essence right now. Now I have some eye products I want to share with you. They're both from Jordana. Jordana is the same company as Milani, just so you guys all know. I'm sure most of you know, but if you don't know, these are the Jordana 12-hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencils. These are just the same quality as the Milani Shadow Eyes pencils. These are really pigmented, super creamy, and they really last me all day. My favorite shade of these eyeshadow pencils is Continuous Almond because I can use it as an eyeshadow primer. I use this as a base all the time. As you can see, it's kind of looking gross. So there it is. It's kind of close to my skin tone, so it's hard for you to see, but I really enjoy using this mostly as a base for my eyeshadows. It just makes them adhere so well. It's kind of like a MAC paint pot, but in a stick. Plus, these are only $2.99. Plus, they have all of these other shades. I have a few of them. This one's called Prolong Purple, and it's a really bright, this one has a little bit of shimmer in it actually, but it's still really, really gorgeous, and I like these way better than the Rimmel Scandaleyes. If you guys have ever tried those and you think those are good, these are 10 times better. These are way creamier, way more pigmented. I actually don't like the Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeshadow pencils. I like the eyeliners, but the eyeshadow pencils, they tug on my eyes, and these don't. These just glide right on. I don't know. And my other favorite shade is called Pink Evermore. It's a really pretty, just light, it's almost like metallic. That's how much shimmer it gives off, and I just love it so much, especially for like the inner corners. You could just pop some on and make it look like just so much more awake, you know? And I love using these really shimmery ones for that. And I kind of, you guys probably think I'm crazy for just popping it on right now, but I need to be a little bit more awake. I just got off work, and you know what? We need to like liven this face up. So there we go. And then also from Jordana are their eyeliners. This is the Fabuliner. This is a liquid liner pen. It's a felt tip pen. I know a lot of you have heard about this. It has a huge cult following on YouTube, on the internet in general, and I love this because it's just a really great black felt tip. I can never open it though, I swear. This tube is always like stuck. Okay, there we go. I think it's really good though because this lasts me like 6 months, and I think it's because the cap is so airtight. But anyway, it's just like a liquid pen, and you just kind of swipe it on like that, and you can get a really thin line, a really thick line, whatever you want to do with it. It works just like the L'Oreal 12-hour Infallible, which is like my current favorite. This one's really great too. I feel like the L'Oreal it's just a little bit finer, but this is still a really great option if you want to spend under, you know, if you have a budget under $5. This is great. I can't make a best beauty products under $5 without mentioning this guy right here because I love this thing so much. I've been using it like over a year now, and I've even from day one when I first told you guys about Lipsol, like most of you had never heard of it, and I still get a lot of people who are like, what is that? I never heard about it. And you know, I feel like I'm never gonna stop talking about this because it's just my holy grail. I mean, it's $3 and it's just my luxury product. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like that, if you have something that's totally affordable but you love it so much that you feel like it's a high-end product. That's what I feel like with Lipsol, and it's just the greatest thing. I swear, this is like my holy grail favorite lip balm. You all know that. I have a full review on it, so I will link it down below for you. This is just the original mint scent. It has just a really light, refreshing scent, like mint, kind of like Andes Candies or like Girl Scout Thin Mints is what it reminds me of. And I know there's vanilla plum and like honey berry, but I don't really like those ones. I just stick with the original because I like mint in my lip balm, and I've rambled on and on about Lipsol like so many times, probably in at least like half of my videos. So if you guys, I mean, if you know me, like, you know this is my thing, this is my favorite stuff, and I know know it's been around for over 100 years, so I don't know where I've been that I only discovered it last year, but I'm so happy that I did because it's just my favorite thing, and I so appreciate when you guys are like, I tried it because of you, and I love hearing about products that you guys try, and I think it's so cool. Maybe you've never heard of some of these products like Lipsol or something, and you just want to go out and try them. You really can't go wrong because at the drugstore, if it's under $5, it's like not really that big of a loss, and most drugstores will let you return makeup in the US anyway if you save your receipt, so you can always do that. And I really just love drugstore makeup, so that's why I wanted to make this video. And if you want to see more, or if you have any other suggestions on drugstore makeup videos, just comment down below. Feel free to let me know about it. And of course, don't forget to let me know what your favorite drugstore products under $5 are. I would love to hear all about them because you know I love drugstore makeup. So that's it for now, and as always, thank you so much for watching.